You're watching Chasing News with Bill Spadea.
Man, woman, American, Aussie, Q. Meet Q, the world's first genderless voice.
Hi, I'm Q, the world's first genderless voice assistant. Think of me like Siri or Alexa, but neither male nor female. I'm created for a future where we are no longer defined by gender, but rather how we define ourselves.
The product of Vice Media's creative agency, the voice for virtual assistants like Alexa and Siri, could soon give users another choice. Vice says Q is the first genderless voice created by using the voices of people who identify as neither male nor female. Question is, would you consider using Q? It's a pretty good question for our 8+ panel. Let's bring them back. Jeanette Hoffman, Republican strategist, and Bill Caruso, Democratic strategist. Bill, I'll start with you. I'm too lazy to even change my ringtone, so I don't even know if this is a fair question for me.
Yeah. No, I'm in the same boat you are. We leave this to the folks that should be responsible for this. My children are in charge of all this type of technology. They've changed my wife's phone to an Australian man. She, for some strange reason, enjoys that. Maybe I should ask when I get home about what that is. Whether this was genderless or not, I think it's really irrelevant, as long as you get good information.
Jeanette, what do you think? Is this a political shot, where we've been talking about this? We've talked about it on the show for a long time, the tearing down of gender roles, or are they just trying to market and make some money?
I think a little bit of both. I think this is for, this new generation that wants to break down stereotypes, because the female voice is supposed to be for assistants and the male voice is supposed to be for authority. So they're going to break down gender stereotypes with this genderless voice. Most people, I think, don't really care, and they'll use whatever voice is uploaded into their phone. They might change it around to have a little bit of fun, but I think it's kind of dumb.
Do you think it'll depend on how they push it? If it's pushed as you have to embrace no genders, which to the average person is strange. You have male or female, and you like hearing one or the other. Some voices sound more pleasant than others. I heard this voice. It sounded like a female smoker to me.
My voice was recorded by people who neither identify as male nor female, and then altered to sound gender neutral, putting my voice between 145 and 175 hertz.
Yeah, it's very robotic. It really didn't matter. I go back to this point. It was interesting you said about male, female voices. The female voice in our house tends to be more of the authoritative voice. So we might look at it differently. I think it's in the eye of the beholder.
Moms are always in charge.
Without
question.
Oh,
without
absolutely.
question.
I want to be in charge of less things in my life, to be quite honest.
Is that it? All right. So I guess the consensus is, who cares?
Amen.
Exactly.
I'm with you on that.